Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining... But why would they take... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this?
The entire clan is counting on that. How many times do I have to say it?
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand?
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who?
What? We heard the commotion.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right... This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know...
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
I've never even heard of these I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, my own family can barely get by as it is. No, that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said...
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the vision hunt.
To be perfectly honest, I don't... All I know is that I will perform certain things every month, and... It's not just that. I have...
Does it have to do with the...
I didn't take any. Like I said, to top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. If you don't believe me, go find the...
But we better confirm. We should be able to follow...
We really outdid ourselves. All those samurai houses packed with goods.
You haven't seen any. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all. You demand, but
These seem like the treasure hoard... Oz, reveal!
There goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that. Come on, Bob.
not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use some Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete... I didn't want anyone else to see it. So I was... But now that you've caught us, how about we make...
You've got a deal. Now...
Huh?
What the...
There's nothing in...
Yeah. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods. We better talk to this Miss Aoi, and as for you guys, you're free to...
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Shut it.
Welcome to... Or perhaps... so you're friends of Kurosawa...
Whoa! Let's not get it. How did Kurosawa end up owing you...
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his...
So that's how he was getting... But why did he have to purchase a usual amount?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provision... Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they... So he deemed it necessary...
Wow. And no one ever appreciates...
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone... Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provision, if you're still curious, why don't I see? Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name.
Sword?
Oh, I've asked him about its origins. In hindsight, I regret that. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Oh, but before.
But
Information, don't worry. I won't charge much for information.
at least we now know where the let's go talk to Kurosawa. What?
I presented them with a choice. It turned out to be a real time saver. Did you manage to track down the treasure?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really.
Strange. Is that I don't really have any such Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense them in this sword. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important. All I can remember now is my father telling me that. And
Hey, if you look careful, can you recognize the words?
virtue? Somehow those two taking on seemingly endless debts to make up. But what use of virtue and justice? The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I'm incapable of being a good person. Yet I'm equally.
Yet another. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurt. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah. Fortunately for us, let's go find the next. The third person who had their vision taken is Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo.
Nanako, don't worry. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong.
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before.
It's just because he's been possessed. That's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to,
Disciple?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty but then we got here and overheard.
From the way. Please, accept my apologies. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Oh, Sensei's name is Domon. A name, though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He once said that his goal was to become the best. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own. But then.
Not long ago, Sensei he says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that but if I'm honest.
The Grand Narukami.
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei. The exorcism will take place this evening.
So, losing your vision can cause possession.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive in just now. When Nanako was attending to him, when she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept calling those names. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. Please, excuse me for a moment.
Huh? Who's that sneak? We won't let them get away. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha!
How? Are you sure you're unless...
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I don't care to talk about that time anymore.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and every practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master barely... I thought so too at the time. But Domon, only then did I realize that it was he was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world.
Sure sounds like he meant...
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would... Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei wasn't... After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss that. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. So you see, I can... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got it. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back.
Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which and all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai...
Lady Yai? Is that...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami...
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi.
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your I must leave now, but we will meet
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself...
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to...
No, that's not what I meant at all. I just mean this is Lady Yai. The anyway, given that you've traveled all this way just...
Sure! Who knows? Maybe we'll... Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, also, is it just Paimon? It was probably nothing.
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword. Please.
As you can see, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now.
Lady Ai, it must be this is nothing like him at all. In the past, no. I'm sorry. It is clear to me that you're. But. Yes. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Ai, even with that.
Your school practices make you stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fight. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Lady Ai, I'm not sure. The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. Much like a certain fatally. Poor sensei.
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that... Did he follow us the whole way?
Hansai, why are there two of you? You're here for revenge, aren't you?
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are... It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs.
But what if one day I put everything I had into trying to become the best? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they...
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after I can't know whether I will suffer in my... I want to keep going until the day that I can...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see, being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me. So just as you are not in the same position that I was.
I'm sorry to have made you... I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. But as your sensei, this is my promise.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, but I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore. Well, don't just stand there.
So even though his ambition was taken away...
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, the wind that blows from afar for us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child.
Ooh, Lady Ai, she seems super mysterious.
I suppose this will...
Continuando novamente. Mano, onde que tá o daqui? Ah.
Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Do nada. É muito da hora jogar com ela.
Traveler, Paimon, It is a pleasure. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them, Ayaka.
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you...
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining.
Oh. Okay then. Ayaka, you seem
Pedido aceito.
Think back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived...
Oxi.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as thunder's roar, lightning's flash, the wind's assault, and the rain's... But I believe that surely you understand what I It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. And you will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more
Mas não tem ninguém em volta.
Well, here we
Ó,
are
a cidade.
Please continue without me.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs.
Oh, Paimon gets it.
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our...
Makes sense. Perfect.
In any case, we can talk freely. The almighty Shogun. I've seen she inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of... It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a...
Ei.
The issue is this. For the vast... After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. More because of this, the attitude of most...
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless...
Resistance? You mean like...
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to say a little more about Sangonomiya. Historically, there has always been... But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, they invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue...
Ooh, Paimon!
Oh? Well,
Have you got a plan yet?
to be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the vision hunt...
So,
Well, for the moment, all we
Tipo,
can
desafiar
do
os
is try
Zongli.
and reduce the harm that is being caused. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe...
you're telling Paimon that there are...
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from... The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing... Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of... Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identity... By no... When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagano...
Tá, calma. Vamos dar uma voltinha explorada pela ilha. Oh! Que cagado!
We'll need more where that came from.
Quase ainda 7, hein? plano do Berserk não é novidade. Ali. E mais recursos.
By royal
Muito mais eficiente dar um hit em cada intervalo.
Better than nothing.
Oxi. Não lembro disso. É uma ilusão baseada em quê? Não lembro agora. Pronto, pra cá já era. Peguei aquela de cima não? Será que eu só não marquei? Acho que eu só não marquei. Mais um pouco. Ah, aquela que eu matei a mulher, ele ficou.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it. Eat this. Booba, get the Oz reveal.
Não morreu.
So soon.
Retribution!
No escape.
I always bounce back.
Nice.
Just watch me.
Can't run from death.
Bom, abriu o baú.
I suppose this will do.
Everybody stand back. By royal
Burning tears to the fairy.
suppose this will do.
Let's light it up! Nice and spicy! Hey-ya! Odds revealed by...
We'll need more.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? By royal decree! Let's light it up! Yeah. I'm going in! Huh? Eat this! Out of the frying pan! Odds revealed.
We'll need more where that came from.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Nice and spicy!
Retribution!
By royal decree.
We'll need more where that came from.
Predators! Boom! Say no more! Retribution! Boom! There's more! No.
We'll need more where that came from.
Say no more! Let's get down to business.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
To the ferry. Finally,
Better than nothing.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Oz revealed, nice and spicy.
to the ferry. Predators. It's my lucky
By
day.
wielding-
There's more.
We'll need more where that came from. We'll need more where that came from.
It's my lucky day!
Get out of the frying pan!
Let's light it up!
Nice and spicy! Oz, reveal thyself!
To the very end.
Let's get down to business.
Eat this! Booba, get them!
How's this? It's my lucky day.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
My blade!
Let's light it up!
How's this?
Out of the frying pan!
More!
Oz revealed!
Finally, I... To the very...
Nice and spicy! You're toast!
Time for retribution!
Just hand it over. You don't want any. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the vision hunt, believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision.
So this is the vision hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch. Huh? There's someone trying to get our. Come on. What's going on? Can't just. Shh. Quiet. Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't. Huh? Hey.
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't.
All right.
What?
What should we do now? He's already. This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Think nothing of. Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival.
Whoa, that's quite.
Stop it. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man.
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Hime, but if I just march straight in there by myself, So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team.
Seems like I finally got a new. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa.
Not bad, huh?
Time to break.
não consigo achar ângulo pra subir. Como assim, velho? Aqui já é o ponto mais alto. Como foi que eu peguei então? Quem tem os bonecos exemplares do Zongli faz uma torre do caso. Torre não, salto, obrigado. Ah, deixa eu deixar isso pra depois então. Na parte de cima não parece ter acesso, então subterrâneo. Ou será que não? Aqui. Tá bom.
Now that we're inside, this place is
Come on, this way. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. We should split up. I've got a little...
you sure?
Yes, you...
order to open it.
Show me what you've got!
Everybody stand back!
Show me what you've got!
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Boba, get them!
I must withdraw. Don't hold back! I need to train harder.
Who goes there?
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Soldiers, quick!
By royal decree, nice and spicy!
What you've got!
Retribution! Dare you!
Teamwork is
Show me what you've got!
Get them! Eat this!
Watch yourself! I need to train harder. Don't hold back! I must withdraw. I've been bested.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Teach me a lesson. Don't hold back.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand
Nice and spicy.
Show me what you've got. I dare you.
Oz reveal.
Retribution. I need to train hard.
by royal
I've been
Did you really think that little trick of yours?
Oh no! If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ah, ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson.
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission.
Make way. Let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against...
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful...
Yes, ma'am.
I'm unsure what...
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the...
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to... Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time...
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to...
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fire...
Well, fireworks are my craft after all.
Look, the coast is clear! Now's our chance!
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful
Não lembro se a
guards.
Kujo vê eles e deixa eles irem. Se tem perseguição. Não me recordo. Acho que deixa eles irem, né?
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well...
Recuperou rápido.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu,
Don't worry. I think I can make...
thank you. All of...
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujosara. It seems as though there are some... How about we go...
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with...
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying up. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is if our true motives were ever divulged.
True. Though if you ask me, we are now one step closer to victory. You're turning out...
Indeed. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt, it is time we make ready.
There's no need to rush. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we... yes, which reminds me. The Tenryo commissions and the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning.
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryo Commission...
You being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps Toma. Well,
I'd say a celebratory feast isn't... Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game?
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting...
You really do want to... Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to get... Let's see what we've got here. Nice! You can...
Culinária obscura.
Paimon never thought we'd...
You can say that again. But hey, at least
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same, even with a traveler's normal ingredients. I still couldn't guess any of them.
But weren't you the one who added those little boiling cakes in hot pot?
I must apologize. To be
Uh-oh. I'm definitely...
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn.
Guess I've been feeling... Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken it. So without further ado,
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time...
Let's all take some downtime. Is hard to... I'll tidy things up.
It's gonna be a...
Sure, why not?
Bye, Toma. Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, but you ought not be nervous. This is not...
Individual request?
Correct. This may seem a little sudden, but a few days ago, I was sorting through some... She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and... So... According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki.
Paimon thinks it sounds like...
That's what I thought, too.
So what do you want us to do? You need us to...
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We'd please keep The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But Exactly.
You can count on...
Wonderful.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all.
Thank you kindly.
All right.
Os sons da garça e o coelho branco.
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we don't...
No, what made you think that? Each season brings its own so... Well, my
Oh, so you weren't...
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss...
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design...
Oh!
Let me see. Oh, it's a Miss Kamisato.
Please, if you
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogre based on the design. This kind of kimono would require silk, as you, well, in all honesty. But of course, where...
So you're saying we need the...
If even Ogura textiles and kimonos can't...
You could try the International Trade Association. The only thing is...
Huh. So even just... Wait! The International Trade Association...
Thank you ever so... Oh, in the meantime, I have one other...
Why is she being so...
Much obliged.
My pleasure, honestly. I'm just as excited...
Traveler Paimon? Let's... This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then. Huh. Doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around. Look! There he is!
Looks... Mr. Kurisu, are you...
Oh!
Better than you would...
And if it isn't the Traveler, Thanks again for your help last time.
That's great, but,
Well, it's embarrassing to admit, but some of the...
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high... We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several... Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all this... The vagrants swiped the whole... Well, as you...
Well, I also...
Anyway...
I'm afraid I...
Of course...
Huh?
Yes. Acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, I do so not without reservation, so... That aside, as I'm sure you're... Given your position and that of the International Trade Association...
We will. But, what if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it?
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter.
Whoa, that sent shivers.
Mr. Kurisu, I need to...
Thank you so much.
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the...
All right.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
I suppose this will do.
You think you can get your...
Why, you...
Why wouldn't you? Trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Face it.
You are despicable.
Hey! I just had
business.
Pay up. And you can take your fabric back. So
Wait, Mr. Kurisu.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your...
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well...
My lucky day.
Whirling snow!
Boom! The fairy! Finally died.
Take flight!
The fairy! Let's get down to business.
My apologies! swirl!
Well, that's...
No, please,
Miss Kamisato!
Don't worry. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem
Thank you.
you'd best do a count.
6, 8.
Great! Now we can...
Buy silk?
This was indeed our...
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we...
I honestly can't thank you. Please, say no more.
Thank you, good sir.
Oh, it's free of charge.
No, that will never do. Merchants already have enough challenge. There is nothing to feel distressed about. Because nothing, I repeat, nothing
Thank you, I don't think I could ever... I'm afraid we must...
Very well.
See you then! Bye!
Traveler,
Não seja roubado.
thank you for stepping in to help out.
But
Perhaps. Oh, your I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a sorry, I'm getting off right.
Okay.
É bem da hora. Aquele Rony tem quest? Não lembro agora.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Let me try.
You're toast!
It's over.
There's...
Cut down. Yes.
Welcome back. So, any luck at the...
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news. I just need to go...
They better all be there.
I do hope nothing else is... Traveler, on the subject of... It's just... I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of... Oh? Are you sure? That's impressive. So travelers of your stature hope...
More like when you're away from home, you've got... But Paimon would still love to check out... Just what is that supposed to mean?
Your interactions are so adorable. Something else I've been wondering is... How do people in other nations dress?
I sure do.
The study of when clothing so I'm not against...
Paimon agreed.
Paimon,
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
thank you.
Fortunately not.
Yes, please.
Understood.
Oh, here you go.
Well, luckily, we don't have any until then.
Good idea.
For our next stop, I'd like...
Food?
I picked the... I thought that there were... Shall we head off?
Yep.
Add Astro... Add Astro...
we here? Ooh.
Welcome! Oh, Miss King. Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in it. Excellent. No problem. And traveler, tiny customer, go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of. I just have a few minor...
She sure left in a hurry.
So, you two are... Over the years we've been in business, Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. Her table booking surprised me. Not least because it was a group reservation.
The first time ever?
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others...
How is that possible?
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, but that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection. And they don't feel like that's something they can... So you see, on paper, she sounds... We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. So it makes me real... Anyway, relax. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her for us.
Huh? That sounded like I asked.
I'm so sorry, traveler. Could you join me over there? I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you.
Oh, so that...
As you can see, this whole call...
Right. If there's some...
Actually, I wanted to cook some. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys... So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki...
A dish from overseas? So anything... If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we? Hey! Don't make this weird.
Can I leave you to finish this task then? Great. But...
Oh, Paimon knows! There's pizza!
Pizza?
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread over a bread base and cooked in the oven. And it's...
That does sound pretty good. Is the pizza ready? Hi, traveler. So strange. Hi, traveler. So strange to...